Hello, this is Martin Brossman, and I want to talk about a tip for being interviewed on Zoom. And this is important because often I'll interview somebody, and when I'm speaking, they're in the other little cell, but they're like looking around and they're checking their notes, and they look like they're lost or they don't know what's going on, and they don't realize. Unlike the real world, when we're talking to someone, we might just check something, we're talking to them, we'll look at them, but it's a different environment. And we aren't accustomed to realizing that we're on the camera the whole time. And this becomes a challenge because, one, you don't look as good when somebody else is talking and you look like you're lost or distracted or doing something else. So the advice I have is, remember, you're on the camera all the time. When you're interviewing someone or they're interviewing you, you're on the camera all the time. Then another tool is recording on Zoom, so it's side by side, and then also recording the full screen. The reason is, if you mute yourself when they're talking, then it won't switch. And let's say you have to, scratch your nose or something, you then can edit that so you bring up full screen of them while they're talking and it won't switch over to you. The problem is, for some reason on Zoom, you could be interviewing someone, they're speaking, and it'll keep switching back and forth between you and them, and it's quite disconcerting. So this is two key tips. Number one, remember, if you're being interviewed or you're interviewing someone, that when the other person's talking, the camera's still running on you. So be mindful of how you look, how you're interacting, and how you're responding. The second one is set it up so if you're doing an interview to record both full screen and also side by side, because then if you have some basic editing skills, which we teach in one of my classes, you could then fade to them, but you may need to mute yourself while they're talking, because if you make a little bitty noise, Zoom loves to switch, and then you won't have it fixed on them. If you find this useful, make sure to click subscribe and the bell so you'll see future videos, and watch for more content. I'd love to hear your comments below and other tips that you've experienced using Zoom for interviewing people. Have a great day. This is Martin Brossman.